Hi everyone, and welcome back to another CH4B Expert Insights webinar. Today we are going to be looking at developing a sales generating marketing strategy alongside our expert partner, Paul Rees Associates. Before I hand it over to Paul, I would just give you a quick introduction on who we are and what we do in case you're new here. And for those of us that are familiar with us already, it's a bit of a reminder for you. So we are CH4B, Central Hub for Business, and we work with business owners just like you on growing and scaling your business sustainably. So we support business owners through what we call the Power of Four, which is business coaching, community connections, expert partners like Paul Rees Associates, and knowledge sharing, which is what we endeavour to do with you today. We have 3 different membership levels, so there's something for every budget and every level of support that you're looking for. But today's session is absolutely free because what we want to do fundamentally is support businesses in the UK. So without further ado, I will hand it over to Paul, who will dive in with all things marketing and get us started with a really strong strategy basis to start 2025 with. So over to you, Paul.
Welcome to my webinar on developing a sales-generating marketing strategy for your business. Do you want more high-value sales and repeat clients, week in, week out, month in, month out? Well, then this webinar is for you. So where are you now? Maybe you've done marketing activities in the past and spent a lot of money using consultants or agencies, but saw no results and just a drop in profits. And it feels like, what's the well-known phrase? You're just surviving rather than thriving. Perhaps you want to drive your business performance, but you feel overwhelmed and confused as there's too many marketing choices with social media, Google Ads, SEO, etc. And you don't know where to start, in which case you're doing nothing and not driving sales. Potentially you feel rather jaded after spending a lot of time trying different options. And you've come to the conclusion that marketing doesn't work, even though some of your competitors are making it work. So where do you want to be? Imagine walking into a client's office for a meeting with a potential customer, and you already know their pains, how to solve them with your product or service, and the difference it will make to their business. As you sit down opposite them, you have a warm feeling as you know you're able to connect with their needs. Envisage sitting in your office with your business partner or colleagues as you review the year's performance and seeing their smiling faces as your sales are up significantly year on year because your product offer and marketing messaging is clearly aligned with your customers' needs and prospects and now coming to you. So how are you going to get from where you are now to where you want to be? Well, I believe you'll get there by having a sales-generating marketing strategy. What do I mean by a sales-generating marketing strategy? I mean having a marketing strategy that generates more sales for your business because it's grounded in your customers' needs and it ensures that your offer solves those needs rather than just a set of words on a page, like many strategies which can be vanity exercises. So why is having a sales-generating marketing strategy important? Without it, you're missing potential sales opportunities. And did you know that research by McKinsey & Company revealed that 85% of UK companies that set clear, measurable marketing objectives outperform their competitors and see a 2 times increase in profitability and a return on investment increase by 30%. So what would you do with a 2 times increase in profitability? And it allows businesses to understand their customers' needs, preferences, and behaviors, which leads to better customer relationships, higher satisfaction, and increased retention rates. So why is now the right time to develop a sales-generating marketing strategy for your business? Well, here's why. Your bigger competitors will already be effectively engaging with your prospects. So if you don't start now, you'll be further behind. Today, marketing campaigns aren't just for big companies. They're available to all. The playing field's been leveled much more and there's effective tools accessible to you too. The cost of entry for marketing activities is much lower than it used to be. In the past, when I started my marketing career a number of decades ago, the only options available were expensive channels such as TV, radio, or press advertising. And there's far more options out there now to effectively target your customers. Potential impact is now greater, as is the return on investment from today's activities. So have you ever spent money on marketing consultants or agencies promising the earth and done activities but been frustrated by the lack of results? Have you ever been confused by the many marketing options available, not knowing which ones will work? And have you ever wondered what the best messages are to engage prospects with your product or service? Now, I'd like to tell you a brief story about one of my clients, Jamie, an owner of a small business providing automation and AI solutions. Jamie and his business partner, David, had been running their business for a couple of years. Earlier this year, they were behind on their sales targets and they tried lots of different marketing activities, but just not seeing the results that they wanted. So Jamie and David subsequently asked their marketing assistant to try different activities. But unfortunately, there was no noticeable impact on sales. And they even tried bringing on board a digital marketing agency to help with their social media and videos, but without much success. So after about another 3 months or so, they were at a real crossroads as they were barely breaking even, and sales were some way below where they needed them to be. At this point, Jamie had the thought that I'm sure many business owners